Auburn Blitz is now on the air. Your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Monday afternoon. Welcome into the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham alongside Jim Hardy. We'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. A beautiful day outside, Jim.
Oh,
my
man.
goodness.
It's got me thinking spring baseball.
Wasn't it 19 the other, last week? Or
yes, it was definitely in the teens.
And now it's going to be 76.
They're calling for it in 2 weeks to be the same thing. There's one more front coming that they say that will be as bad or worse than the last one we got.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, lovely.
Yep.
So we'll get 75 or 76 today and maybe some snow.
Yeah,
or
2
ice
weeks, 10 days.
In a couple of weeks.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's... if you don't like the weather in Alabama, just wait a minute.
It's kind of like watching Auburn sports.
That's true.
You get a bright moment, and then you go, oh, we got something, and then the snow comes.
And then the snow. Well, that's okay.
Then the Harsin comes.
Then the Harsin comes. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Well, it was a good weekend for the Auburn Tigers. Quite a different few sports around. Had some good weekends. But we'll certainly talk about the Auburn basketball as they went into Ole Miss and won 92-82. I forget what do they call it, the pavilion?
That's what I was about to say. I know it was the SIP was in Oxford, but what was the basketball arena?
Yeah. I've been there one time. It's a very nice arena. They had it. They said it's the largest crowd they've ever had there.
Well, that's what I was.
Kiffin was there. I mean, it was.
He was front row.
Pulled out all the stops.
Oh, all the celebs were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd seen this morning that it was the highest. Ole Miss's coach said it was the highest ticket that they've had all year. They said they told Bruce. He contacted Bruce, said he appreciated them running the tickets up. Yeah.
I'm sure. Well, I mean, you bring the number one team in, you're going to get their best effort.
Oh, sure.
And that's what Auburn's been facing all year. Or at least for the last 3 weeks.
Yep.
So Auburn is the ratings did they come out?
Yeah, everything
now?
I saw it was the same.
Okay,
yeah.
Alabama move up to 3, I guess, probably. Duke's 2.
Yeah,
Iowa State lost.
I go back.
So I'm assuming they dropped.
I go back and find it and tell you.
All right. So that the rankings have come out, but Auburn continues to remain undefeated, the only undefeated team in the SEC. This was a fantastic game. Auburn shot the ball extremely well from outside. 14 made three-pointers in this game. So if Auburn's going to I'll go ahead and say it. If Auburn makes 12 threes, I don't know anybody that can beat them.
Well,
obviously with what they got down low.
I think more so just watching the game. I got to watch the whole thing the other day and really followed what they were doing. And it wasn't – it was great that they shot made 12 three-pointers, but it was the timing of those threes. It was like every time Ole Miss made a little run of 6 or 7 or whatever, then Chad Baker would say, you ain't doing that.
Yeah.
And then or Pettiford would stand up and do one. And then, it was amazing to me how it's just like every time they said, well, we're coming back, and then we just kind of put our foot on and said, no, you're not going anywhere.
And Ole Miss is a good team.
Yes.
They are a very good team.
You got Auburn, Duke, Iowa State, Alabama, and Florida.
Okay, so they still have Iowa State?
That's That's on ESPN, AP Top 25.
It's okay. So I'm a little surprised at that, but
yeah, they're 17-2, right?
Is that the updated?
That's what I'm going to make sure.
Okay, let's make sure because I'm pretty sure Iowa State got blown out at home, and I would not be surprised if they left.
Well, actually,
if
they lost
dropped.
twice this last week, so that can't be updated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had lost to Arizona early on Monday in double overtime, and then they lost 80-61 to Kansas State on Saturday.
Okay.
So yeah, there's no way. It's showing 8-4. I mean 17-4 for their regular record, and ESPN still got them 17-2. So they got 2 losses coming. It's got to make a jump there here shortly.
Yeah. All right. So we'll wait and see. Those rankings usually come out about in the middle of the show. So we'll just try to keep an update on those and get those to you when they come out. You'll probably get them before we will. You can tell us. But we'll break down some of the more than
I did find it now. Men's NCAA has the current AP top 25 poll.
Okay.
And the 17-4 Iowa State is still number 3. They're still number 3. Alabama's 4 at 19-3. Duke at 19-2 is 2. So they hadn't nobody. They reported their losses on here, and it still hasn't changed that I see.
All right. Well,
That'd be crazy if you lost 2 in a row. Yeah.
We'll pause on that and wait and see what we can come up with. Bruce Pearl had some interesting things to say about this game. We'll take a look around the SEC as well. It just goes to show you that anybody on any given night can rise up and beat anybody else. So I keep saying that, and I think everybody understands that. But it's taking it to another level, because it's not only that a team can beat you any given night; it's that you can get blown out.
Oh,
I mean, Tennessee goes to Florida and they lose by 30. Florida comes back to Tennessee and they lose by 20. Tennessee beats them, and Tennessee's down 2 players and beats them by 20.
yeah.
Like I said, Iowa State gets beat by 19 at home by Kansas State around the country. But you just look at some of these. I mean, Arkansas goes into Kentucky and wins that game. Vanderbilt goes on the road and gets hammered by Oklahoma, by the way, who Auburn plays, upcoming in the next game. Oklahoma beats them by 30. Missouri is a team that I think since Auburn beat them, I'm not sure they've lost. They're 6-2 now in the league. Yeah, maybe they've lost 1 game. That was the first game of the SEC, I think, that Auburn played them. But they just seem to be getting better and better. They go into Mississippi State and run them out of their own gym. So, it's just –
it's what we said. We've talked about this for weeks, is you've got the opportunity on some nights you're just not going to shoot good. I mean, It's basketball. But somehow Auburn is – all those close games we've had, we overcome every one of them somehow because this team is so deep, I think. I mean, it's like what we saw on the Ole Miss game. I mean, you literally had, 7 or 8 guys with assists in the game.
Yeah.
4 or 5 of them had, double assists. I mean, they were all doing it together. And then to see, and I know you'll go over them, but the points to come out with Cardwell, I mean, to me, this was a ball game for him and Denver Jones. Denver went through a streak for 2 or 3 games that he was just there. This one, he showed up.
He did.
I mean, I think when your bigs are playing, you're not going to play with Auburn.
That's one of the big ones. Denver Jones is is a very important piece for this Auburn basketball team. If he plays really well, that there again, that's part of that outside shooting behind the arc. That he and Miles Kelly, if they play well, Auburn is going to not only win but going to win big.
Yeah, because it was amazing to me too. I think I saw before the matchup, and I hadn't seen it today, but the defensive rankings for Ole Miss, they were in like the top 10 or 12 in KenPom, defense against everybody, not only giving up like 68 or 69 points a game, and let Auburn go in there on their home floor and put up 90.
92.
I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah, no question about it. Again, this was a very it seemed like Auburn was in the flow from the beginning of it. They were pretty much in control of the game. Kind of pushed out to that 7-8 point lead, I think, at the half. Janai Broom hitting that big three, I think, before they went into the half. And did you see the Ole Miss student section giving Broom the it was like, I think about 10 or 15 people were giving him the finger at one time.
Wow. That's pretty impressive.
Yes. Yeah. It was
Speaking of him, since you brought him up, now you may have followed it more than I have, but what did it turn out to be the deal of him and the referee? He jawed with that referee there for a little while. The referee came back at him, and I heard there was a possible fine coming his, Broom's way through the NCAA, but I don't know. Did you hear anything else about that, or don't know anything about it? Because that's not typical. What I've seen out of Broom last couple of years, that's not typical Broom. He doesn't usually smart off at a referee.
Well, he likes to jaw a little bit.
Okay.
But I thought maybe just because it was on the road, and he has not been getting foul calls here as of late, and I think he's getting kind of frustrated with it.
Oh, okay.
And I think it kind of boiled over a little bit. But to be perfectly, I mean, look. Ole Miss went to the foul line 35 times.
Right.
They're getting. It seems, I don't know.
To me, that kept them in the game more than anything because they got all the free points. It was a blowout if they don't go to the foul line.
No question. 35 times they scored 24 points at the free throw line.
Yeah.
Auburn was 18 of 23 now. So it was the opposite of the Auburn-Tennessee game, where they let every foul go pretty much. They were getting really, really ticky-tack with fouls in this one, and it seemed like Broom is not getting maybe the calls that, and maybe it's the way he plays. Maybe it's, I'm not saying Auburn's being targeted or anything like that.
Do you think because he's getting the national spotlight, he's expecting a little more? Like, is it just in him going, hey, buddy, I'm the possible player of the year, and you're letting them slap me on the arms like that and break my shoulder out of play?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure every Auburn fan in this country took a sigh when he grabbed that arm and like, oh, gosh, here we go again.
There's no question about it. We got to take our first break, but we'd love to hear from you, 256-234-6221. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
This is Kathy Holmes with Preparatory Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Discover great deals on Kawasaki motorcycles, watercraft, side-by-sides, and more. Save big on championship-proving KX motorcycles. Get a great deal on iconic Kawasaki jet ski personal watercraft, or take advantage of big adventure for less with savings on our rugged Terex side-by-sides. There's no better time to save on our exciting lineup of Kawasaki vehicles. Visit Adams Motorsports on the Boulevard today, or see all the Kawasaki products at adamsmotorsports.com, where your pleasure is our business.
In 2025, we're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 crew cabs, discounted up to $12,000 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV with high-tech features, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy the new year with no payments for 120 days. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. We are brought to you each and every day by J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job's too big, no job's too small, commercial or residential. Give them a call today for all your needs. Also, Sensa Green for air that's fresh and clean. Call Sensa Green Heating, Cooling, and Insulation, 334-487-3555. And finally, Russell Do-It Center. They got 9 locations around Central Alabama for all your building supply, home decor, tools, whatever it might be. Go and check out Russell Do-It Center today. They can beat the big box store. Talking about Auburn's big 92-82 victory over Ole Miss on Saturday. Auburn's got Oklahoma coming up actually tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on the SEC Network. Oklahoma now 16-5, 3-5 in the SEC. They just coming off a drubbing of Vanderbilt there in Norman, 97-67. But going back to this game, against Ole Miss, again, Jim talked about it. Every time, Ole Miss made a run, and they made several during the game, but every time they did, Auburn would make a big shot. They would make a little run of their own and, take back command of the game. This was an odd game in that Auburn only had 13 bench points. Whereas Ole Miss outscored them on the bench. They outscored them points off turnovers, 17-16. Outscored them in the paint, 34-28. But that's a product of how well Auburn shot the ball from the outside. Was the fact that they didn't need those points in the paint even Janai Broom, your twin towers, both had double-doubles.
Yes.
That's what – I mean,
that separated
again,
it.
the versatility of this Auburn basketball team is its greatest strength is the fact that it can – you can shoot from the outside. You can take it down low. They can get out in transition. They can slow it down. But the defense always travels. Now, Auburn's holding their opponents to 60, 66, 68 points too, and Ole Miss got 82. They shot the ball very well too.
Sure.
They were 46% from the floor, but only made 6 3-pointers, 6 of 19. So they, made up for it at the line a little bit. Like I said, 24 of 35 from the free throw line, but Auburn out-rebounded them, and 22 assists in the game. What we have? 5 guys in double figures.
Yeah.
And Pettiford had 9.
Right.
So, I mean, the balanced scoring, it's not just one guy, it's every guy. This is when Auburn is clearly at their best, when everybody is getting involved and everybody is scoring. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to watch, and to see, the guys in and I noticed, of course, that Ja'Kai Howard did not play in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming he's,
in the doghouse.
In the doghouse.
Yeah.
I mean, that walking off the bench, clearly there was some sort of suspension involved in that. So we'll see what his role is moving forward in the season. But
well, and it seemed to be he's the only one that's not pulling part of the train. Like everybody gets out there, they're congratulating each other. When it's almost like what we saw Saturday. When it's somebody else's turn or need to step up, they don't care who it is that steps up. As long as you shoot the ball, in a good clean, give us a clean look, don't do something crazy. They don't mind it.
Right.
But then with him, it's like he's not as supportive as the rest of them. He don't get out there and do what they do.
He is definitely he's trying to make his attitude is definitely
he's trying to walk his own path.
Is an issue for sure.
He's not a team player.
Bruce said, "What a great environment for college basketball." Coach Beard and his staff have done a great job elevating this program. The guys they've got on their team, the personnel. This was our toughest, our best road win so far. We've had some good ones. Certainly in the league, I think the difference in the game was we were able to answer every run that they made. Dylan and Janai were just too physically dominant. Again, Cardwell steps up 13 boards in this game. He's averaging probably about 6 or 7, and he had 13 in this game. So he really stepped up his play. And 4 assists, by the way, for Dylan Cardwell in this game. He was really good at the free throw line. So it was just everything was working for those 2 guys. And when you got 2 big guys like that down low and you're making threes from the outside, again, I just don't see Auburn losing in that kind of scenarios. Now, they're not going to do that every single game, but brother, when it's going good, that's what
to do it on the road. That's a big.
And to do it on the road, that's even more special for sure. All right, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after these messages.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We are your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
The results are in, and Game Day Men's Health in Auburn has delivered. The certified medical team at Game Day Men's Health wants to help you feel better. Text 334-209-3706 to set up your free testosterone check and consult. Results back in as little as 15 minutes. Tired of feeling tired? Text 334-209-3706 to Game Day Men's Health in Auburn. They make you feel better.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
J.A. Smith Construction, licensed general contractor and your trusted choice for land clearing and grading, site work, underground utilities, concrete paving, and material hauling. They also do storm drain installations, fish ponds, and slough dredging. Call Alexander at 256-896-1400 or email asmith@jasmithconstruct.com. No job is too big or too small for J.A. Smith Construction, the top choice for all of your land service needs.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering, or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Just a few more segments left in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. Go and check out our social media pages, especially our YouTube page. Go and subscribe to that, and click the little bell there, and you get some notifications every time we come on YouTube there. You can always check us out on Facebook as well, our Auburn Blitz Facebook page. But we love you tuning us in on Spectrum Cable or streaming us, however you choose to consume our content. We would I'd love to interact with you. Give us a call or chime in on the Facebook page, the YouTube page, however that, and we'll get to as many of those comments as we can throughout the show. Auburn continues to be the #1 team in the country. This cementing the legacy of this team. Now, all that's good, all that's wonderful, but Auburn's got their eyes on bigger things this year for sure. And hopefully we'll see that. We'll see this team. It's not going to get any easier. They have Oklahoma and then Florida coming into Neville Arena. Now you like your chances with any team in Neville Arena,
right?
Then you go on the road to Vanderbilt. That won't be easy. That place has been. It's a weird place to play. It's a difficult place to play. Vanderbilt's already proven that they can win big games there. Then you go to Alabama. That's the one everybody's kind of looking at.
Yep.
And everybody in the country, I think, may be looking at that one. That was might be a who knows. By then, it might be a #1, #2.
It's quite possible. Well, I don't know. I don't see Duke losing anymore because of the conference they're in.
Well, like I said, that anybody can lose to anybody on a given night. Look at the way things like Iowa State talked about them getting blown out by Kansas State. So we'll see, but if not, there's no guarantee Auburn will get there undefeated. So
true. We'll
see. But just looking around the SEC, Georgia, went into Alabama this weekend. Alabama again took care. That Alabama's hallmark. They are one of the highest scoring, or I guess they're still probably leading the NCAA in scoring. They have 90 again against Georgia. It doesn't seem like that they're so reliant on Mark Sears as they were last year. They can go with him not doing a whole lot in some games, and they still continue to score and play fairly good defense too, which is something they didn't do a lot of in the past. They have made it a little bit more of a. I think Nate Oates is expecting a little bit more out of that team, and they're doing a little bit more of that. Tennessee with a really nice win over Florida.
Yeah, you still got I was looking it up while you were talking. You still got Mark Sears is averaging 18 a game. The Nelson is 12. Aiden Holloway is 11 a game. Another at 11, another at 10. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 guys averaging double digits, and a young blood is averaging 9.9 thing. So you got 6 players on that team averaging double digits.
That's going to be a problem for most people.
That's big.
And it'll be a monumental challenge for Auburn to go into that cavernous arena there and win that game. That the biggest, Arkansas going in. I watched a lot of that game. Arkansas going into Kentucky and winning that game. That was that was a big win for them. They really, really needed that. Now Kentucky is not, they're not a great team this year. They're a good team this year. But Calipari going in there was obviously a lot of extra.
Oh, sure. They were showing videos of them just
in there,
booing and shooting the fingers and everything else as soon as he walked in the door.
I mean, the guy was there for 15 years.
Right.
And he got you a national title, and now they're booing him. That seems a little odd.
I think there'd be a little bit more respect there. It's not like Brian Harsin walked in the building.
It really. Poor South Carolina, they just cannot seem to get that SEC win, 72 to 76-72, Texas A&M goes into South Carolina and wins that one. Missouri, again, that's the team you better keep an eye on. They are continuing to play really, really well. They go into Mississippi State and win that one 88-61. And then the Oklahoma just hammers Vanderbilt, like I said, by 30. Texas A&M takes care of LSU by, good grief, by 40? No, by 31, I'm sorry, 89-58. But, yeah, there was a lot of blowouts this week in the SEC for whatever reason. But should be a fun week. This week it always is. This league is going to be a lot of fun to watch all the way down to the wire here. How many teams will they get into the SEC, to the NCAA tournament? That's the question. I think Joe Lunardi still got them in with, 12 or 13. You were running down the Ken Palm rankings just a while ago, and it's just littered with SEC teams. Would you say 9?
9.
I think
yeah.
They're in the top
25.
Top 25.
Yeah. And you're talking about they're going to pull, 64 teams in.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you go, I can carry you past 25 and see where that is. You got Texas at 29, Ken Palm. You got Mississippi State at 33, Ken Palm. You got Georgia at 38, Ken Palm. You got Arkansas, 46, Ken Palm. Vanderbilt, 49, Ken Palm. So you can just, you're talking about a 64-man field, it's liable to any of them get in.
It should be not only this.
The only one out of the SEC that's not in that top 64 is South Carolina, 77. That's it.
There you go. We'll go ahead and take another break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after these messages.
This is Joseph Dean with Frederick Dean Funeral Home and Crematory. I am pleased to announce that Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation is now open to serve the public at our location on the corner of 49 North and 280 West in Dadeville. Please stop by and see lifelong resident of Dadeville, Molly Kaler, who will be running the office and meeting with families who want to plan ahead and pre-need their services. We are also available by phone, 256-750-0381, or online at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Bugs Island is your boating headquarters. Are you ready to hit the water and go boating this summer? Bugs Island has all kinds of boats, with one sure to fit exactly what you want. Fishing boats, sport boats, pontoon boats, and all with low monthly payments. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Bugs Island Service Department experts are also here for you to keep your boat in top running condition. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Don't be left standing on the bank this summer. Visit online at bugsisland.com and don't buy a boat till you get a Bucks quote.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill in Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life. EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area. Are you ready to showcase your skills and compete with the best in Alabama? The 42nd Alabama State Games are coming to Birmingham and Jefferson County from June 13th through the 15th, and it's your chance to be part of something incredible. Athletes from across the state will compete in sports ranging from archery to wrestling. Those participating in the opening ceremony are eligible for academic scholarships ranging from $500 to $5,000. Mark your calendar. Registration opens March 1st. Visit allagames.com.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Just a couple more segments left in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. I'd like to remind you about Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. Great place to get some tremendous food in the Montgomery or Auburn area. 2 locations, one in Pepper Tree there in Montgomery and the other on East Glen there in Auburn. The one in Auburn, well, both of them, you get daily lunch specials. You can go to their website and check those out each and every day. Pepper Tree, it's steaksandwine.com. There's just the letter N, steaksandwine.com. You can also go there and check out their wide variety of steaks and ribs, tiger tails, steak burgers, Conecuh burgers, a little bit of everything there. And the prices are reasonable. The food is absolutely tremendous. The people are great. Go and check out Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines in Auburn and in Montgomery. Tremendous place. You'll be glad that you did for sure. The Senior Bowl was this weekend. 3 Auburn players in that Senior Bowl. I caught just very little of it. Didn't have a chance to watch too much of it, but Jarquez I don't think he got a single carry in the game. He got, I think, 3 receptions. I think Eugene Asante led the defense in tackles, though. Jalen McLeod did not get in the game, as far as I know. Now, when the Senior Bowl, it's more about practice.
Sure. All the scouts want to see the reps at different things. They want to see different quarterbacks throwing to you, different situations they put you in. They can put you in more situations in practice than they ever could in a game.
Oh, yeah.
So they want to see it. But did you know those 3 that went in their entire career here at Auburn University, they never had a winning season?
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yes, it is, quite. Well, it's been a while. It's been a minute.
Goodness. I mean it doesn't sink in till you see that. Some great players like him, Jarquez being one of them, sitting there at a Senior Bowl and never had a winning season.
2000 was the winning season for Auburn And that one was 6-5, I think. Right?
Yeah. Oh, I was reading something earlier. I guess I'll share it with everybody. It says when Hunter was asked at the Senior Bowl about the legacy he wanted to leave at the Plains, he said, "I want to leave loyalty to my team." And he finished it up by saying, "I stayed the course and stayed the same. I was loyal to my team. I felt that I gave everything I had to my team. I gave every time out. I went all out. And it doesn't matter to me which coach it was or who was there. I left it all on the field for whoever was coaching." He was a 3-star recruit out of Mississippi in the 21 class and was not highly sought after, but yet at the end, he's Auburn's the 4th all-time leading rusher in the program with almost 3,400 yards.
I mean, that says a lot about him. And I love the fact that he's, that there's still some guys that care about loyalty.
That's big.
I mean, that just.
Well, and it's probably more so of what they just said there. If you're a 3-star recruit, you don't have everybody beating your door down trying to get you to come. So whoever wanted to take me to the dance, I kind of feel loyal to her because she asked me to go,
Yeah. And he was only I mean, you could tell he was not a 3-star recruit.
No.
When he first set it, foot on the field, and you watched him play.
And
he played behind Tank Bigsby. He waited his turn too. Well, it's not like he came in and was a day one starter.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, he was not only loyal, after he got there. I mean, he stayed loyal the whole time, which kind of the meaning of the word. Stayed there for 4 years and did that. So, he'll go down as one very memorable.
And if we stay
player.
on the, for him to put up 3,400 yards through the coaching systems he had, if Freeze his first 2 years is any indication on how much reps and yards a back's going to get, then that record's not going to be broken anytime soon. He's not going to give a running back an opportunity to have 1,500 yards, 18 in a season, because you're only going to get 12, 15 carries in a ball game.
And he keeps saying, but the whole time he said, "Well, we got to get Jarquez his 20 touches."
Yeah,
and it never happened.
No, if you go back and look at really Jarquez this last season, if you pull Kentucky out of there, that big monstrous game he had there, I mean, the rest of it's just normal old out there running the football.
Yeah. Barely, 90 yards, 80 yards.
75 to 80, 90 yards. So, I mean, he that's what I'm saying. The system that Hugh has built it in, if Jarquez don't break some of those like he did for 75 a clip, you're not going to have a back that's going to put up numbers.
That is true. We got Auburn softball coming up this weekend, actually beginning on Friday. So the softball season begins. That's always a lot of fun. The Auburn women's tennis team's number 10 in the country. They upset number 3 Ohio State 4-0 this weekend. So they're having a tremendous season. And then not this weekend, but next weekend, baseball season. Auburn opening up with Holy Cross.
I'm excited
at Plainsman Park. So, and some new, if you haven't seen Plainsman Park lately, it looks a little bit different. There's a lot of updates.
And if I'm not mistaken, is it tonight or tomorrow night that it's BP with Butch where they're raising money for the Hudson Foundation?
I
believe it's tonight. I'll check on it and let you know when we come back.
Do that. Don't go anywhere. One final segment on the way right after this.
J.A. Smith Construction, licensed general contractor and your trusted choice for land clearing and grading, site work, underground utilities, concrete paving, and material hauling. They also do storm drain installations, fish ponds, and slough dredging. Call Alexander at 256-896-1400 or email asmith@jasmithconstruct.com. No job is too big or too small for J.A. Smith Construction, the top choice for all of your land service needs.
For air that's cool and clean, call Senza Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama. Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Passion, the obsession that burns within. Determination, the burning desire to make it. Drive, the motivation to be the absolute best. Skills, the tools to perform at the highest level. Excellence, the feeling of achievement. At Central Alabama Community College, you can release your passion, show your determination, display your drive, and showcase your skills to achieve excellence. Central Alabama Community College, central to you, central to your success.
Are you ready to showcase your skills and compete with the best in Alabama? The 42nd Alabama State Games are coming to Birmingham and Jefferson County from June 13th through the 15th, and it's your chance to be part of something incredible. Athletes from across the state will compete in sports ranging from archery to wrestling. Those participating in the opening ceremony are eligible for academic scholarships ranging from $500 to $5,000. Mark your calendar. Registration opens March 1st. Visit allagames.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Monday afternoon. A beautiful, beautiful day outside. Get outside and enjoy this day because, my goodness, it's February the 3rd, and the stupid groundhog saw his shadow. So apparently we're going to have 6 more weeks of winter, but not today. So that's good. Go out and enjoy it while you can, for sure. All right, got actually event coming up today. Tell them all about it, Jim.
Yeah, the event we were just discussing before we went to break, Butch Thompson is going to throw batting practice today at 6 p.m., and it's a $5 admission, and all proceeds are benefiting the Hudson Family Foundation.
Well, there you go.
And it's something they've been doing for years. I don't know exactly how many years he started, but I know of at least 8 to 10 it's been going on. And it's always, trying to help raise money for something in the community or the Hudson Foundation. And that's just, as you know, and we all know because we've been around him so much, Butch is just a first-class coach.
Absolutely.
He's all about the community and all about the kids. So I don't think you could ever ask for a better coach to be in charge of our baseball program.
So $5 to get in?
$5 to get in.
Okay. And all proceeds go to the Hudson Foundation.
Yes, and it says to enter in via the gate above the Tiger Terrace.
Okay.
So if you're in the area in Auburn or even close by, run down there and watch some batting practice and see all your guys you're going to see this season. Maybe hit a few out of the park.
And like I say, Plainsman Park's got some really some nice renovations to it. They're still working on a lot of stuff, working on that terrace that's going to be above the Green Monster, which is just going to be really, really cool.
Yeah.
That's going to be a great addition to Plainsman Park. So, but an event tonight to little home run derby with Butch Thompson throwing some BP to guys. So that's going to be interesting to see. It is, like I said, February the 3rd. On this day, 1876, Albert Spalding invested $800 and started a sporting goods company, and they manufactured the first official baseball, tennis ball, basketball, golf ball, and football. Spalding was born
And
on this day,
Spalding hung around a
1876.
long time to being one of the leaders until, I would say probably in the last, what you'd say, 40 years or so? Because you had some of your others step up on the market.
Wilson, got
and then Nike stepped in there. And people tried to fancy things up a little bit.
Spalding's still around, though.
Now, tennis, I see their name around a lot, but I don't see it in the baseball, a little bit in the baseball.
Yeah. On this day, 2002, you had Super Bowl 36 in New Orleans. Patriots defeated Rams. Boy, that was a good one. That was Tom Brady's first Super Bowl. That was the one where Vinatieri kicked the extra point, and the field goal at the end. Tom Brady, and the legend was born. He drove them down, and he got the MVP. 2008, you had Super Bowl 42 in Arizona. The Giants defeating the Patriots,
now,
the undefeated Patriots.
Wasn't that the one that Eli threw the pass down the field and the kid caught the ball on top of the guy's head?
That is correct.
Yeah. That
David
seems like
Tyree.
that was like two weeks ago or something.
I know.
Like, wow.
It doesn't seem that long ago, but 2008, that was a while ago. 2013, Super Bowl 46 in New Orleans. The Ravens defeated the 49ers. Brother against brother. Harbaugh against Harbaugh. The Ravens won 34-31. Joe Flacco, your MVP. 2019, Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Patriots defeat the Rams yet again, 13-3. Julian Edelman. Boy, one of the more boring Super Bowls we've had in a while, 13-3. That was kind of a dud. But nonetheless, happy birthday today, George Nissen. Born on this day, 1914, died in 2010. Who is that? He created the trampoline.
Trampoline?
I always loved to jump on the trampoline.
Wow.
That was always a lot of fun. But I wonder if he got kickbacks from every trampoline that's ever been sold.
I don't know. I mean, you would assume he filed a patent for his design.
I would guess.
Yeah. I mean, if you got a design of that thing, you had to get some credit.
I would think you get something. Fran Tarkenton, born on this day, 1940, 85 years old. Fran Tarkenton. One of the, great quarterback. And one of the best friends of Pat Dye.
Really?
Yeah, they
Never
played
knew
together
that.
at Georgia. But he I don't know if you saw that. I mean, I'm sure most people probably saw the film on Pat Dye that they did. Man, that was great.
Yes.
But Tarkenton had a lot to say about it. One of his really good friends. Blythe Danner, mother of
somebody named Danner.
Somebody? No. Oh, good grief. I'm getting too old, Jill. Bob Greasy, born on this day, 1945.
Yeah.
Morgan Fairchild, Fred Lynn, played for the Red Sox. Marty Jannetty, wrestler. Anybody know? One half of the Rockers.
Okay.
With anyway. Warwick Davis, a little person. He was in. He was one of the in Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. He was one of the little Ewoks.
Okay.
He was also in. I think he's in the Harry Potter
movies.
movies.
You get paid back in the days pretty good for being an Ewok. Probably not much. I wouldn't
imagine. Yeah. And Isla Fisher. She was in Wedding Crashers. And, some other, fairly attractive young lady. All right, that's going to wrap it up for us. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. He's Jim. I'm Andy. So long for now. We'll talk again soon.